Hello everyone. Welcome to this campaign presentation on a new concept to save more homes from wildfire. My name is Aaron Bratton and I am the founder of BetterForBetter.com, where it's all about doing better for better through action, influence, and engineering. When it comes to saving more homes from wildfire, I believe we can do a lot better. In my home state of California, close to 30,000 homes have been lost since the year 2017. I believe there's one key to solving this problem. Bigger is better. Let's bring up the whiteboard view and I'll walk you through this amazing yet simple concept. This mock-up represents a pretty typical street within a wildfire zone. To keep things confined, we'll focus on protecting these 10 homes here in solid orange. Now imagine someone you know lives in one of these homes and they've been evacuated due to wildfire. As fire approaches, the only thing the homeowner can do is hope everything will be okay. Unfortunately, for most of these homeowners, things were not okay. This actually represents a real street that was devastated by a large California wildfire. The red X's show all the homes that were completely destroyed. As you can see, 7 of the 10 homes in solid orange were lost. Now let's assume our brave firefighters gave their best efforts to protect these homes. Okay, imagine in addition to this, you would have had 50 Firehawk helicopters available to help. They would each make 2 1,000-gallon water drops at a pace of every 10 seconds. That's a total of 100 drops and 100,000 gallons of water to protect just 10 homes. Initially, they could make drops to pre-soak on and around homes to protect from flying embers. As fire gets close, they would begin to drop on the fire. These drops would continue for over 16 minutes. Now, do you think some of these homes could have been saved? I believe it's a good possibility they all could have been saved. No guarantees, but 100,000 gallons of water is an enormous amount. For perspective, it would take a typical fire hose over 6 hours to produce this much water. So to save more homes in 2020, all we need to do is allocate 50 helicopters to save 10 homes at a time. There you go, problem solved. Well, not exactly. That's nearly $1 billion in helicopters to protect 10 homes at a time. I'm not sure that's financially possible. Also, what if the wind was too high or visibility was 0 because of smoke? Obviously, this wouldn't be an option. Now, what if I told you something like this was possible and at a tiny fraction of the cost of one helicopter? It would also be able to operate regardless of wind or visibility. Sound too good to be true? For many high-risk wildfire neighborhoods like this, it's not. Let me give you the breakdown of this incredible yet simple solution. As you can see in the backyards outlined in blue, a number of these homes had swimming pools. All were left full while the homes were destroyed. Okay, let's focus on the 4 pools in solid blue. They sum to approximately 100,000 gallons of water. Now let's consider protecting these homes again as fire approaches. In this case, instead of helicopters, a truck and trailer pulls up with equipment and a small deployment team. It carries 4 large pumps which are rolled into the backyards with pools. If you think you've heard of this before, I'm not talking about little 5 to 10 horsepower pumps. These are big pumps capable of high flow rates at high pressures. Now, a large water cannon is placed at the central protection point for these homes. Hoses are quickly connected from the pumps to the cannon. Now let's bring up the water coverage view. This system would be capable of shooting up to 150 yards at around 6,000 gallons a minute. That's well beyond a football field. As I mentioned earlier, bigger is better. There is a short video of a water cannon on the campaign page. If my home were being threatened by wildfire, I know I'd feel a lot better with something like this protecting it. So as fire approaches, the cannon can be used to pre-soak the homes and surrounding areas to protect from flying embers. Once a fire gets within 150 yards, the cannon would be used on the fire. With 4 swimming pools, it would run continuously for over 16 minutes at around 6,000 gallons a minute. So there you go. That's the equivalent of 100 Firehawk helicopter drops at a pace of every 10 seconds. And again, these are ground-based systems and carry the advantages of not being shut down from high winds or visibility. It should be noted that 20 homes out of 43 were lost along this street, while 28 pools were left full. That would have been enough to support 7 cannon systems. That's the equivalent of 700 helicopter drops at a pace faster than every 2 seconds. I'm pretty sure that would have been overkill, but gives you an idea of what's possible. Again, bigger is better. There have been so many destructive fires in the past where swimming pools were left full while the surrounding homes were destroyed. At least in my home state of California, I can give a bunch of examples from almost every past major wildfire. I provided a number of examples on the campaign page. Also, it should be noted that this system would still pack a punch if only one swimming pool was available. That's still the equivalent of around 25 Firehawk helicopter drops. I hope I've convinced you of the enormous potential of this concept. I'm sure you may still have some questions, and I've provided some common questions and answers at the bottom of the campaign page. As far as custom equipment, I've already been in contact with numerous manufacturers. I have quotes and know what needs to be done to make this happen. Without your support, this will not be possible. Please consider donating to this campaign and share this with others. Let's help save more homes from wildfire starting in 2020. Thank you for viewing this presentation.